In order for teachers to work effectively with small groups during guided reading, they must first establish a well-managed classroom. A very logical question to ask is, what are the other students doing while I'm meeting with a group? Two criteria must be addressed. One, it is crucial that these students are engaged in meaningful and authentic tasks that will reinforce and extend their literacy processing strategies. Two, students must be self-regulated and able to work independently. Although there are several options for how to manage this aspect of the classroom, one non-negotiable aspect is the teacher clearly establishes routines for students. These routines will provide structure for students to know exactly what to do, which materials to be used and what to do with them, and how to transition from one task to another. By investing time to teach and reinforce these routines and expectations, teachers are paving the way to provide focused instruction to students in guided reading groups all year long. Know that there are many practices supported by SPS for how you manage the activities and movements of students not meeting with the teacher during guided reading. It is an expectation that the rotations be fluid to keep guided reading running smoothly without interruptions. Prior to beginning guided reading, all students should understand the available literacy activities and the procedures and expectations for each activity. Literacy activities should be selected that the students can accomplish the goal with minimal teacher support. Possible literacy activities include independent reading, writing, word study, literacy, research tasks. In addition, it is important to honor interests of students as you're preparing tasks. From the work of Carol Ann Tomlinson, interest refers to the topics or pursuits that evoke curiosity and passion in a learner. Students whose interests are tapped and deepened in school are more likely to be engaged and to persist in learning. Allowing student input and choice into the work that is being offered while guided reading groups are meeting encourages an increase in student engagement. Because the intention is that the students are rehearsing strategies that will reinforce their literacy processing, it may be helpful to remind students of the strategies they've acquired and which ones to focus on during a particular task. Watch how SPS teacher Mrs. Slominski engages her students in reviewing reading strategies they have learned. Because she has anticipated potential challenges that they may encounter when reading, she has selected the strategies that will support them in efficiently problem solving. Notice that she has added kinesthetic movement to the strategies, which increases the likelihood that students will retrieve them at a point of difficulty. Though she has chosen to review these strategies, Mrs. Slominski allows her students to choose what they will work on while she works with her guided reading group.
Kinderbees, we are ready for our second round of Readers Workshop. We know that as we are reading our books on our own, if we get stuck on a word, I want you to think we've been talking a lot this morning about the strategies that we use as readers. When we get to that word that's tricky for us, let's say our strategies. We're going to
look at the pictures,
get your mouth ready, chunk it, think what would make sense, go back and reread. And then a new one some of us have been talking about is we've really got to work hard on listening and thinking about what would sound right. Okay, so as you are doing your round, I want you to be thinking when you are stuck, how can you help yourself as a reader? Okay, I need to see quietly at the table. Kai's not here. Abigail, Erin, Bethany, and Tina Lynn.